Good morning, peeps. Just checking in. I went to the book sale at my mom's. We go twice a year. This is Sandy Wilhelmina, and I am a shameless book collector and creator of wish books and stuff. So anyway, the sheep sent me to McHenry, Illinois, and Mom and I had a day of shopping the last day of the library's book sale. It was very fun. We found some great stuff. It was $10 a bag day. So you are going to get to look through them with me because I haven't had a chance to take a good look at them. And I hope all is well at your house and that you're doing fine. The only really new thing here is we have a little sheep who's looked up his age. I think if I remember right, he's 16. And he's not feeling so hot, so we moved him over into the yard so he wouldn't get bumped around by the other sheep. He's just really old and has arthritis, so we're gonna make him comfortable and see how he does. But other than that, the sheep are good and naughty like normal. So a lot of the oldest books were gone when I got there, but I found a few tucked in here and there where I don't know if someone put them there to come back for them. If they did, they're not there anymore. This is the Milton Notes and Life. And I love it for its cover for the most part. I never find a date with these, but there are some pages in this book that are a different language, and I'm assuming it's Latin, but I forgot to look it up yet. Got home later in the day, and here's the other cover. Love a fancy cover. Can you see that? It's even got my lucky 13 on the back. It's really embossed and pretty. And this is the rest of the book. It has the gold pages on the outside, and they are not shiny, which for this kind of a book is really strange. So I was glad to see that too. And in the back is one section that is in, I believe it's Latin. Or it might be Fiorentino, Franzini. It might be Spanish or Italian, maybe. So we'll see. I will share some pages out of this book with you guys. You guys are girl. Let's see, how did I have this in here? I like to keep the books together because a lot of times I'll use uh, the cover itself for a journal, and I keep the page that has the printed date. And I always try to put that back in the book with the journals. Okay, I've got a lot to do here. I always pick these up. I don't use these very often, so this will be coming up to one of my sales, or Angela and Carol's. You've probably all seen these. Very good for fussy cutting and things like that. I think this is from, let's see, 1986. This I thought was cute. You never know what kind of books I am going to come back with, but this is pretty. Do you ever buy a book for the end covers and the cover, or one or the other? It says 1994, tea for two, and it's all about tea. Second only to water. Cream scones. And I mean, it just has all these really neat, old-fashioned, historical tea at Green Gables. Love of a friend. We all have a couple of really close ones, right? She looks like she's got a secret. Plenty of possibilities in this book. I will try to sell it first, but if it doesn't, you know what's going to happen. I'll be taking this baby apart because it's a beautiful book and I could use that. And so could you. Okay, where's my pile? This is another one, Between Friends by Lynn Gerard. Is that cute? Couldn't ask for a better cover than that, right? I love you, my precious Amy, and thank God for the blessing of you in my life. From him. This is really heavy paper. It feels like watercolor paper. Kind of looks like that too. MCMXCIV. 94, 2004. Not sure. And I do love it's kind of a watercolor illustrations and the fancy fonts. It's very pretty. And I will be parting with this one. I hope someone will want this because I've got so many books here. It's just not even funny. The sheep are going to make me walk the plank pretty soon. But then they shop and get books too, so they are just as bad. Lynn Gerard is the artist. She signed them all. How's it cool? Just pretty. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty book. This is Selected Stories, Bret Hart, and I bet you can't guess why I threw this in my bag. It's got embossing on the front. Beautiful pages. Not sure I found a date in this one. I don't think so. These are a little bit thinner paper, but they're in good shape. And there's no illustrations, but look at all that nice paper. And it has the deckled edges. And this is kind of it's a hardcover, but it's kind of bendy, soft cover, medium cover. Beautiful, beautiful book. How Does Your Garden Grow by Mary. It's a paperback. And this is just a cute, cute. It's got some pages coming out. 1973. And it the I didn't realize when I brought it home, I was just flipping through some of these, and you see the clock faces as part of this Tick-Tockia, the time family. Love it. Little pictures of teapots, hot bottle, all the little ice cream cones. It's just fun. Birdie bush. Multidentlia familia. Should be plucked daily and watered liberally. Does not take kindly to transplanting. Pacifier pendulata. Nursery plant. Oh gosh, this is fun. It's a fish, usually found in wet situations. Blossom has slightly scaly texture, not suitable for long lasting arrangements. My goodness. Metamodicium. Domesticated form of fox. Unique bark. Frequently requires staking and must be fed and watered daily. Very fertile, tends to be prolific. Innumerable hybrid species. The little dogs. I had no idea. I love the pansies. I think there's a page missing here. The Mulligan family. It's fun. Clever, clever, clever. So this book is coming apart. Oh boy, very clever. Very, very clever and cute. So I will try to let that one go. Now we're moving into the ones that well, a few that I won't let go. I've never seen the Little Big Book of Roses. Poetry, quotes, recipes, literature, crafts, facts, myths, and songs. All about roses. What a beauteous book. That will be a great journal. Edited by Natasha Reed and Lena Tabori. Welcome Books. And it is from 2004. So it has essays, stories, poetry, facts and history, songs, recipes, activities. And the illustrations are too fun. Drying roses. But look at all the pretty stuff. The fairy rose. And there's a story about fairy rose. Lots of cool quotes about roses. Everything's coming up roses. I could see using these, fuzzy cut those. Ladies picking flowers, candied rose petals. So I will try to zip through here. Snow White and Rose Red, Rose Red. I like roses. I used to be able to grow them, but now not so much. There's even part on Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I love this. The cards and Rose Hips tea. Just beautiful, beautiful book. Rose cake. Didn't she eat rose cake when she was down the rabbit hole? I forget. I don't know that I've actually read all the way through Alice in Wonderland. It's a huge book. I could see these in any book. Goodness. The bees. I just love these. I love this book. Asian rose vinegar. Pretty, pretty. I think this needs to go in my circuit journals. I'm going to make, she said, as her list grew longer and longer. Okay. I will let you out of that. I love it. And really, any of these books, if you see something you want, let me know. 'Cause I have too many. I love these little books. And this is a smaller one, so I grabbed it. Uh, Dragonology Handbook. Are you ready to become a dragon master? I love all the little things that are tucked in these books, and it gives me really fun ideas about adding to mine. And I love the color, and I don't even mind the dragons in here. I always wanted a dragon so I could visit people I didn't like. It's right. Things you never knew. And then even back here, there's stickers and a note. I don't know what I'll do with it except get ideas for journals, but this is the big score of the day. I won't be keeping it. So let me know if there's anyone interested. I know they're kind of hard to find. And I couldn't believe this was there. Just sitting eye level on the shelf in the history department. This one is from 2018. Oh, no, 2021 is this printing. And if you don't know about Edith Holden, she was an artist, and this is her private diary from 1906. And her family has allowed some printing of these. Sorry for the weird light here. I don't know why it's like this. Last time I tried to change the lighting, my light fell off the desk, so. And she was a very talented. One of these days, I'm going to do a video about her because I got from Carol's sale, Carol and Angela, I picked up the biography book about her, and it's fascinating. She did much more than this book. I think I'll do that. That would be fun. This is my favorite. She was so talented. But again, her art went into magazine covers and book covers, and her family was fascinating all on its own. So I got two more. Okie dokie. Penny Black's The Book of Cards and Collages. Make more than 100 cards and gift tags. That's a pretty book. Look at that. Have you ever bought a book just because you like the front pages? Well, I do once in a while. Where price is right. This is from 1993. It is very pretty, but I opened it up and I saw that. I said, I'm just taking this home. It's the library fill-a-bag sale. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's like that all through the book. So even though they're for cards, look at all the ideas she gave. There's a little bit of sewing on these. And I believe she's using dried flowers in these. I think all the way through, but you could make little journal cards in the windows. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Very talented lady. See, all the ideas you could get from her stuff. I have some flowers I dried. I am not sure that they are worth doing much more than putting them in some. I can't even think. It's early in my day and I am just not. This again, cover. It's the New England Women's A new English woman's garden. Look at that. Best pages in the whole book. Edited by Alvida Lees Milne and Rosemary Verrier. Drawings by Louis McKay. It is from well, 1987. Lots of these are in, well, I think obviously it says England on the top, but so it goes through people's gardens and it is really cute. You could scuff those pictures up with a little bit of sandpaper, make them look older, a little bit of ink. The drawings are nice. Oh, there's those pages again. And I don't think this book has been used much because I can hear it cricking and cracking when I open it. So that is that one. I'm, again, sorry about the light. I'm not sure why that's happening, but I will figure it out for the next one. So I hope you're all having some good weather, that you're all safe. The storms have been pretty crazy. Um, and right now it's early in the day and can't I can't get my words out. So have a good day. We're still going to work on those old antique documents. We'll be getting to that soon. And it's going to be more than one part. Otherwise, you and I will be spending the day together here, and you'll be pulling your hair out by the end. So I will get going. I hope you have a great day. Thank you, everyone, new and returning, for coming. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much.